Hello, welcome back to another round of Forgotten Hope 2, this time on Westwall, another custom map. With a mini-map that hasn't been properly set up because the vegetation doesn't show up. In order to fix that, what you have to do, for one thing, you need to push up the rendering distance in the editor. I think the code is renderer min cal distance and then set it to 2000 or something. Also for a map this size you might probably have to use the map scripts. But anyway, in order to make the vegetation show up, you need to light map one single object and after that the trees show up. Nobody knows why, but that's how it works. Because here you only see the shadows. And I'm pretty sure some of the other stuff also doesn't show up. Also, don't forget, I don't know if they did that here, but don't forget to lower the water height by about 1 meter. Otherwise, it gets shown as too high in the minimap picture. And yeah. You shouldn't be able to get this close to the secondary terrain because that always looks horrible. Because you can't place any vegetation on it. It's also done wrong on Villers-Bocage, by the way, but there he could hide it because it was in Normandy. You can put hedgerows anywhere without anybody noticing. I like how there's a gap in the dragon teeth here, otherwise you might have gone around, so that's good for flow. But again, this is one of those maps where you have the problem that the flags are almost isolated because they are that far apart and there's so much random overgrowth between them, so basically it devolves into driving jeeps to flags. I'm gonna get out here to attack from a different angle. Also, okay, no, they are going to the same direction. Okay, never mind. And I would be careful with using these Bocage statics outside of Normandy, because usually in Germany the fields are not that enclosed, although you can still use them for other purposes, like if you don't put them too close together. Yeah, nobody's here. Yeah, with maps this big you get really low player density on public servers, because I'm guessing most of the German defenders did spawn closer to the American main base. I mean, maybe somebody's in here, I mean... Oh, by the way, that needs different tiling settings, otherwise it looks horrible. That kind of detail texture, I mean. So what now? Guess we drive to the next flag. Or wait for a counterattack. Yeah, that's way too big. Because then you can see how lame the texture actually is. I do hear a different transport. Is that what's coming from this direction? Yeah, of course. Yes, I said combat on a map like this is mostly jeeps. There's a different transport or a tank probably coming as well. Again, very unclear layout. You don't really get the you don't really get where the flag zone is just from looking at it, which is the ideal. Fuck. Fuck! Not fuck. I tried to pick up the STG-44 through the ground. Okay, worked. Shit. Where's the squad here there? Okay, icons not showing up. I wonder what causes that bug. Undergrowth on the road. That's why I usually just paint dirt under all roads. Makes it easier to fix that. What was that? Generally speaking, if you design a flag zone, basically the player should be automatically guided into it. Either by how you lay out the path around it, or by making it a very obvious landmark that a player might want to go to automatically. Either because, like a church like this for example, either because it's a something that is inherently interesting, like a church, especially an interesting looking old kind of church, people will gravitate toward that, or because it offers them some kind of obvious advantage, like shooting down on the enemy or whatever. Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Okay, he's dead. Oh, apparently there's an underground area here as well. Actually I do remember that. But yeah, that's what I mean with low player density. You rarely get the... How did he spawn? Oh, right, the squad leader doesn't show up. You rarely get the impression of being in a large battle if you put flag layouts like this. Even if you then put bombers on it pointlessly, doesn't really help. It just makes the map look even more empty because people are flying around in a bomber. Yeah, still the G43 dude up there. Oh god. Battlefield 2 exploding. Okay. Let's get rid of those. It's like Doom 3. I like it. Yeah, I think this is the City Rezek underground area. Minecut. Oh well, what now? Driving a Jeep, I guess.
Roger.
Why does he have an FH2 tag? I thought that was supposed to be for death. Although, I mean, we can't really police that, so... no. I wonder what the odds are of coming across like a Tiger tank now. Probably huge, considering my luck. At least it's not completely flat. Ah shit, there was somebody there. I wonder how long this map will take, because I can tell you one thing, I won't upload another 44-minute map. So it might be that I will end the video early. Also, I'm kind of getting tired, it's late. Oh, for fuck's sake, yeah, turn around. Somebody got a jeep, apparently. And round the carousel goes. Shit! Okay, that time the bomber was actually useful. Tarava probably needs other stuff as well. I think it needs like a safe area similar to... not safe area, similar to Omaha, where you can... because in Omaha what I did, I bunched up these boats in some places, where you can get pickup kits and kind of have a breathing space and a staging area. And yeah, I think something like that is needed now. In reality, on that in that battle, what happened is that many of the ships and also I think amphibious vehicles got stuck on the reef surrounding the island. So if I had the map, I would probably look into that, make a reef with lots of wrecks on it. Then, if the Americans reach it, they get an infantry forward spawn there, as well as heavy weapons, medium machine guns, sniper rifles, maybe a mortar. And then, well, and forward spawn points for the infantry, I think I mentioned that. And then what happened is, because their transport got beached, they walked... Okay, those overcross settings are not right. Also, what? Wasn't there summer vegetation in other parts? Anyway, who cares? The thing is, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, right, Taraba. And so what happened is that they started to wade across the water because it was only like waist deep. So you could do something like that, make the water so that infantry can go through, and then add floating shit there, add more wrecks, add more obstacles so infantry can... American infantry can, slowly work its way forward with squad leaders and so on. Because the best part of assaulting the beach, even though that really didn't work in that one round we played, the last round that I uploaded, was when I actually did get behind a beach obstacle, and then from there you could work forward. I think you should build on that. Yeah, I posted that in the forums as well. And I think then it would work better. And if the Americans have a staging area like that, they can give, for one thing, fire support long range, but also, even more importantly, they can spot for artillery and use the ship fire power, which is the big advantage. I wish something would happen. Probably should have taken a jeep. When we had the Tester and Dev meeting, we did actually visit these dragon teeth, which still mostly exist here. Now, I can totally tell how he actually made these. I'm pretty sure what he did, well, I hope he did that. He basically copied them over with by holding CTRL and dragging them, and then snapped them to terrain, because if he plays that by hand, I'm pretty sure he aged like 20 years while doing it. The problem is, you can tell he did that because, as you can see, the obstacle here, the belt is really laid out along the grid, which is not how it looks in real life. It's actually like following the contours of the terrain. Which you can also do, because you can copy and turn them as well. You don't have to drag them. It's a bit more work, but not decisively so. But yeah, these obstacles still exist, and you can actually walk on them like on a wandering path, you know, like a hiking path. I mean, so that's actually pretty sweet. Although I'm pretty sure they annoyed the farmers. So what's going on here? No, that's not properly placed. No, this is nice. Like, this is actually pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry, I suck. This is actually pretty good furniture placement, like having them as barricades. And not in places where you get stuck on them all the time. Yeah, I should do more playing, less talking, but it's hard. It's a challenge. This is just... Where's there a bush there on the pavement? That's an ally. Of course they are. Not a huge fan of these undergrowth, I keep saying undergrowth, underground statics from 2.0, simply... Well, that's a bug. Yeah, see, these don't actually have collision. Except against see? And that's because in 2.0 many little boxes like this, I don't know if this was affected because this seems to be a later one, but little boxes like this actually caused many players to rage quit because they got stuck on them constantly, so most had their collision meshes removed, which means you should not ever make stacks like this. Huge mistake. Same here. That's horrible. Yeah, this makes this area really quite horrible, well, at least these. And the thing is, we do have in the editor big stacks of these that are already prepared that have collision meshes. Use these. Yeah, this of course makes this even worse, but I don't really like these in general because most of them only have 2 entrances, which is really quite... Oh, so that's why that bush is there, I guess. Which really makes them quite, well, untactical, I guess. More like meat grinders. Also, you should never stack these boxes because you will also get problems with light maps, because if they are too close together they are seen as the same object by the light mapping engine, and then you will get weird artifacts. I had the same problem on my first map with these stupid hay things. What are they called? Hay, like box-shaped hay things. Can't really stack them and then light map them. They always get messy. Get shadows in weird places, it's a whole thing. Okay, this house does not have furniture. Generally speaking, be careful with placing open houses. For one thing, they are more taxing on, what's it called, in terms of performance. Especially on a map like this, which is already huge and has lots of stuff going on. I wonder, I mean, I have a pretty decent computer, so, but I wonder if many people get problems on this. the second problem with it is, and that is especially a problem on that Saint Mare Église map, which has so many, because in many ways open buildings function similarly to random overgrowth in that they imagine it like this. Let's say you have a square 1 times 1 kilometer and you have 2 players in it and the square is completely empty. Now these players could shoot each other, right? Now let's imagine the same square and it has either like a forest out of random trees and bushes or lots of random buildings that are open. Suddenly these players would never find each other, right? And that's what you have to balance, player density. If you have too many open buildings, especially distributed using no real logic, you will get lots of players bumping into each other randomly or just walking past each other. You don't get proper combat. That's one problem in the Saint Mare Église map. Now on here it's not that bad, but it's one thing to keep in mind. Usually you should put open buildings in flag zones, or generally in areas where it's like, okay, yeah, this definitely needs it. Okay, let's use this for a change. Like, if you want a staging area for a squad leader to appear from, to hide and start a squad from attacking, you know, that kind of thing. Or as an alternative path, so you don't just have open roads, but... What is he doing? He's annoying me. Yeah, see? Bit more seriousness, please. Generally the best open statics are the ones that you can also use as a ready-made path, in the sense of you have an entrance and an exit and can get from one area to the next through them. Statics that have only one entrance, usually, I mean you can use them, but kind of dead ends. That's more one for the static modelers, I guess, but... I had to outsmart that guy. Yeah, there's a tank coming, I know. Shit, but he didn't die. How many shots do I have left? 4. Ah, shit, yeah, at that range the shotgun starts to lose its effectiveness. Ah, the squad leader. Oh, apparently... Oh no, wait, that's a different icon. I thought the squad leader appeared again, but it's the selected icon. Come on. Oh, he's probably down there, isn't he? No, still in this corner, okay. Matt Baker with a Springfield rifle. I wonder why they use that rifle so often on these maps. I mean, we put that on 1943 maps, like, you know, the Africa map, or for Rangers, because they kept using this. There's some other units that used it for one thing, Marines, so they could put it on the Pacific maps. I think this is actually the version that was mostly used by Marines, actually. Yeah, see what I mean with these maps playing kind of randomly. Although there I was able to predict where it was coming from, I'm kind of starting to learn it. Shit, he's going to town with my shotgun. You know, of course, in this close combat area he kind of has the advantage over me. I don't have a grenade left either. Maybe he's even down there, that would be a super go. We do kept them back, but you might open a squad. So what was I talking about? I don't remember. Yoink. Shit. Phew. Nice. It's too bad that they didn't really use these shotguns all that much in the European theater, because they are kind of fun and unique. I mean... What did he drop? S-mine? I wish there was a way through here now. I could easily outflank him. Yeah, see... Slow, people, slow. That German? He's around the corner. I wish he would let me go first. Oh, almost team killed my buddy. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Now I'm in this corner. This corner probably needs to go, to be honest. It's weird for gameplay. It's often better to kind of close off these corners in tight situations like this. Ah, shit. German beer is lousy, he said? I don't know. To be honest, I'm not a big beer drinker. I can't tell you what makes a beer good or not. Some taste better than others, I guess. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm an idiot. And almost team killed my buddy as well. Let's take the BAR out for a spin. Come on. Okay. Ah, shit. Bad spawn. He almost knifed me twice. Yeah, I got one of them. I was still bleeding. I think he got me with a knife a little bit. Now, squad leader, what next? I wonder how long this has been. It kind of feels long. And to be honest, I might break this off soon, because I don't think it will get much more action-packed. Yeah, Matt Baker's also leaving. Yeah, I might end the video here. I think I said my piece about this map. Now I have to write all that down as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you did find it enjoyable and did learn maybe a little bit about mapping. And as always, have a nice day.